Ah, that felt good. What is next on the docket? Petition to open Mayor Barrett's private swimming pool to all residents. Who would ever have the gall to sign their name to such a... Oh, everyone in town signed it. Everyone except me, that is. Rejected.
Wow.
Proposal. Expand Mike's Diner to chain. 3 new locations by next year.
That's not happening.
Petition from the Vatican. Eliza Barret is engaging in immoral behavior in front of her dependent child. We insist Eliza Barret join a nunnery immediately to save her soul from eternal damnation. Oh, offspring. Well, that is odd. By Lafayette's forgotten legacy. In my enthusiasm, I seem to have worn my stamp flat. Well, I suppose I shall have to reject this last cockamamie proposal later. Oh, I had nearly forgotten to talk to Mr. Huckleberry about the musician's vote. Let us see where he is playing tonight.
In here, or we have to go outside? Blueprint. I'm glad I grabbed that. Nothing else to grab. Okay.
I should leave the stamp here, unless I need it. I would not want it to fall into the wrong hands.
Okay, let's go. Oh. Where are we going here? Let's go back over here. Is he over here? He is not. Alright.
Maybe if I put it in terms of a presidential race. Eliza Barret, will you be my running mate until the end of time?
Must be the Lincoln guy.
Lincoln, you are about as romantic as a dirty shoelace. Maybe I'm overthinking this.
Overthinking what, exactly?
Eliza, what are you doing here?
I live here, remember? Are you feeling all right?
No, I mean, yes. I gotta see this through.
See what through?
Eliza Barret, will you please be my co-pilot for as long as we...
Lincoln, we have been over this. I am not changing careers.
Not what I meant. I want to walk you down the...
Lincoln, it is far too late for walks, and I am tired.
Okay, fine. I get it. Look, I literally got a jet. Lapidus made the mistake of eating lunch at Mike's. Again. So, now we're down a pilot.
Wait, I thought you were staying the night.
Don't worry. I'll be back in the morning before you even wake up.
I really do not like the idea of you flying at night.
Relax, honey. It's a routine flight. Done it 1,000,000 times. What could possibly go wrong?
Have a safe trip, okay?
I will. I promise.
So I'm confused about the Eliza character. Is she supposed to be evil or not? Because sometimes she just acts like a, you know, conniving politician. But then there's moments like that where she seems like she cares for the guy. I don't know. Don't know.
There is no rest for the wicked.
Come on. We're not going to get any action. We're not going to see Betty during any of this time. That was a weird hiccup. Is everybody here? Let's go to the park. Let's go over here. where the shindig was gonna happen, right? Look at this.
Just the suggestion that I might be able to pick it up is amusing enough for me not to outright call you a numbskull.
Mr. Powell, you are a veteran, correct?
That's right! I ran top-secret missions for the highest echelons of the government. No big deal or anything.
That's very interesting.
Look, Eliza! She's going to write about my bar! I'll be famous! The sky is the limit!
Okay.
From a 1 to a 10, how would you rate the town's defenses?
Let me put it plainly. If the Soviets showed up, we'd be screwed. Not like that would ever happen, though.
Mayor Barret, please, just a moment of your time.
Typical Eliza Barret, always stealing the spotlight.
What can I do for you, Miss...
Peterson, Nancy Peterson, of the New Mexico Times.
Yeah.
New Mexico Times? What happened to the old one?
Oh, that's a new one.
And she came all the way from Maine to ask about my bar.
I would like to ask you some questions, if you have the time.
Sure.
Certainly. Who better to ask about our fair town?
Let us begin with a personal question. Who is Eliza Barret? What's your story?
That's a simple question, right? Sure.
It all started with my ancestor Elijah Barret. He came to this land aboard the Unsinkable. After the ship sank, his crew split up, and he and those loyal to him established this town.
Yes, I have heard this tale. The other group followed Juan Plata, and their paths never crossed again.
Ah, you know our local history. In any case, my family remained, and we have been leading the town ever since.
Then you must be grooming your daughter to take over once you retire, yes?
Yes, of course. By Harding's wandering eye, this town is doomed.
Let us move on to the next question, shall we? Let's chat a little bit about this town, which you love and cherish so much. What are some important landmarks?
Well, tell me, what have you seen already?
I spent the morning doing interviews, then went to the diner.
You ate at Mike's?
Do not worry, Ms. Peterson. Town Hall was prepared for this eventuality. Take this. The Michael Walker Survival Pack includes a timeline of what to expect in the next 24 hours. It also includes a roll of military-grade toilet paper with 200 layers of extra absorbent tissue, an acid-resistant plastic bag for vomit and other secretions, and a direct line to our patron saint, the Virgin of Guadalupe. Oh, one more thing. Where should we send the body?
Cute.
This seems excessive. I actually feel fine.
Of course you do. For now.
Oh, I forgot to ask. I'd like to take some pictures of the town to accompany the article. Do I need a permit?
Of course not. Feel free to take as many pictures as you like.
And don't forget to take a picture of my handsome smile as well.
It is quite handsome indeed, Mr. Powell. Tell me, what is your secret?
Oh, these aren't my real teeth. These beauties are what's known as the Swiss Army dentures. They've got everything a soldier needs.
Cyanide pill, short-range laser-guided missile, grappling hook, fax machine, Bluetooth speakers. And they give me a smile to die for. Don't you think?
Let's talk about something else. Yours is the only town of this size in the state with an operational military airfield. Could you tell me more about it, please?
Let's do this one.
I could tell you everything about the airfield. From the security codes and the guard schedule to the wingspan of their newest plane. The only problem is that the information you want just happens to be confidential.
Please, do not hold back. After all, we all know confidential is just a label.
And a coconut is just a coconut until I'm ordered to put it somewhere unspeakable. This is starting to sound more like an article about the airfield than the town.
What are you, Miss Peterson? A journalist or a Soviet spy?
What paper did you say you worked for again?
The Santa Fe Herald?
I thought you said...
This interview is over. I mean, thank you, Miss Mayor. That will be all.
Alrighty. Let's see
Why
here.
did you move from a tropical paradise like Hawaii to the deserts of New Mexico?
Well, my best friend lives here, and I wanted to fulfill my lifelong dream where she could see it.
Alright.
I do not think I spun that quite right.
Watchful volcano.
Ridiculous. A cardboard volcano cannot be following your movements. Stop being paranoid, Eliza.
Oh, it is. Look at that. Oh, it's totally watching us. Alright. Fireworks. Oh, we got a firework. Nice.
I have absolutely no business with the water tower.
So do we have no way to get inside? I guess not, huh? So what happened to this place? Did it turn into the generator? That's where the generator was later on. Okay, let's go. Dude, is anybody ever here?
I'm not a big fan of vinegar. I will leave it there in case someone needs it in the future. Back in 5 minutes. If I'm not back by then, wait another 5.
Is this taco person ever gonna be here? Or this food truck person? Nothing here? Okay. Excuse me. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, hey, Mr. Huckleberry.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Mayor Barret, you must be happy now, aren't you?
I am, but I do not understand your little comment.
Amos took my baby girl.
I was not aware you were a parent. Congratulations on the blessed event.
What? No. My guitar, my precious Gibson Electric Blue. And don't act innocent. This has your claw marks all over it.
I had nothing to do with that. Perhaps if you emitted fewer misophonic screeches.
First, you close KGFL. Now, the sheriff illegally seizes my property, making it impossible for me to work.
Yes, Mr. Huckleberry, but look at the bright side. You have so much time now to find a quieter, more productive hobby.
I'll never give up on my dreams. I'm gonna revolutionize music one day. You'll see. You'll all see.
I can count on your vote, right?
Well, I would,
Why do I feel like there is a but coming?
but you've broken a lot of campaign promises.
Mr. Huckleberry, I can assure you there is absolutely no connection between the promises I have made and their alleged failure to uphold themselves.
Do you even feel bad at all for the people who lost their jobs after you shut down KGFL?
Ultimately, the failure of the KGFL was a direct result of poor administration. Town Hall cannot be faulted for allocating its budget to higher priority projects.
Yeah, tell that to my buddies Walter and Frankie. They had to seek work in Corona, Miss Mayor. Corona!
Oh dear, those poor, poor people. May Washington himself have mercy upon their souls.
So, in good conscience, I can't vote for you. Hope you understand. Well, unless...
Unless what?
Unless you help me record my first album. If you do that, you'll get my vote. Deal?
I have no choice but to accept.
All right. Let's check how we're going to record your album.
How exactly are we going to record your album?
We just need to follow my 4 steps to Rockin' Glory Guide.
Oh, please do enlighten me.
It's easy. First, we need to get my guitar back. Second, we need to find some kind of recording device.
This seems reasonable so far.
Okay, the third step is to get a tape to put in the recording device, so don't forget that. The final and most important step is to mail that baby to my record company.
This seems straightforward enough. I may require further details later on, however.
So we already have the tapes, I think.
Why is that instrument so special to you?
Since the day my pal Harry Russ brought her to me, she's been my baby girl. She means everything to me. She's my world, my life, my soul.
Do you not think it is time to live a more conventional life? A real job, a house, maybe even a partner and child?
Oh yeah? And how did that turn out for you?
Be honest.
Touché, Mr. Huckleberry. Touché. I will be on my way now.
Hey, Miss Mayor, one question. Why do you hate music so much?
Almost tell the truth.
My auditory nerves are 2 sizes too small, making it impossible for me to enjoy music.
That's it! You're like the Grinch of music. If you can't enjoy it, you'll make it so no one else can. But has it always been this way?
No. I contracted this condition right after my offspring's birth.
Booyah! Damn right! I'm a natural-born prankster! I've been messing with Mom since my very first breath.
That reminds me. I still have not punished you for that, have I?
You can't ground me if you can't find me!
That's true. We cannot find her. Although hearing her voice makes me wish we were still playing as her. I don't find Eliza to be all that interesting of a character. Like this backstory we're getting right now, there's some interesting tidbits it's filling in, but overall, Eliza's not a very interesting character to play as, especially compared to Betty.
Eliza, what a pleasant surprise.
Good day, Amos. Do you have any crimes to report? I do not want any surprises this close to the election.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Ben lost his pet rock, and Mrs. Roberts' cat got stuck in a tree. Again.
Is that really everything?
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Then would you care to explain what that is on the wall behind you?
This? It's nothing. Just a collage I've been working on.
A collage of wasted time, maybe. You are working on one of those hard-to-explain cases. Admit it.
Those crafty chipmunks have been quiet for a while, which means they're up to something.
Oh no, not the chipmunks. Anyway, on to more meaningful topics.
Let's see.
I can count on you, right?
Of course you can. Wait, for what exactly?
Your vote.
You will vote for me, correct?
Oh, that. I don't know, Eliza. I feel like it might be time for a change around here.
How interesting you say that, Amos. I was just thinking it might be time our chief of police was a bit younger and faster and...
You know what? Change is overrated. Who needs change anyway?
Glad you came to that conclusion on your own. How has life been treating you lately, Amos?
I guess everything's okay, I guess.
You said, I guess, twice.
Well, the situation lately has been less than ideal. You know, since...
Since Gloria left you, yes. I think you are focusing on the chipmunks to avoid thinking about your real problems.
Oh, wow. You're almost as observant as my big-shot brother-in-law with his fancy FBI job. Solving real cases.
Speaking of your ex-wife, I did not know Gloria's brother was in the FBI.
Oh, you never heard of Jackson Ortega? The best of the very best the FBI has to offer. Most closed cases in the history of the FBI, living legend Casanova. Has his own column in the food section of the Washington Lamppost.
I hope you are not considering joining him in the FBI.
Of course not! I can never leave this town. It needs me.
Amos, as much as I value your dedication to this town, do not get too full of yourself. We can handle a few rodents and the occasional cat stuck in a tree on our own. Maybe it is time for you to get over your breakup and move on.
Get over it? Ha! I know she'll come back. She'll realize her mistake and come running straight back into my arms.
Let him dream.
Of course she will, Amos. Just be patient. Very patient.
Thank you, Eliza.
Since you asked, let me give you some relationship advice.
I didn't ask.
Look, all of this is clearly Joseph's fault.
Heck it is. He has nothing to do with this.
Well, I blame him for everything, and it always works for me.
Wow, Eliza. I don't understand why that poor man keeps working for you.
Some might say I made a deal with the devil himself.
Did you?
Let's do this.
I need you to release a piece of evidence. Hank Huckleberry's guitar.
Sure. Let me just gift wrap that for you.
Well, that was easy.
It was a joke, Eliza. A joke. And no, you can't have it. It's been confiscated for a reason.
Fine, Amos. Just know one thing. When this is over, I will have that guitar. Just remember that you had the chance to give it willingly.
Okay.
Amos, I will see you later.
Sure thing. You know where to find me.
All right. Okay, so she can go down there? Deputy.
Oh, let him sleep. Amos is probably running him ragged, hunting cryptids or something equally not worth thinking about.
Nice. What's the cell down here look like? It still looks like crap? Yes, it does.
Why take anything from the medkit when you have top-notch insurance?
Okay.
If I get so much as a blister, a chopper descends to take me to the nearest hospital.
Alright, let's go. Oh, what now?
He died without ever acknowledging you as his son, yet you have followed in his footsteps.
He was my father.
Are you sure your mother was correct about your, lineage?
She wouldn't lie about something like that.
And Mr. Coltrane, who raised you and gave you his name, he never said anything either?
No. For some reason, my stepdad didn't talk to me about all my mom's ex-boyfriends. Where's all this coming from, anyway?
Nothing. I just find it surprising how devoted you are to the memory of a man who rejected you. The looks you give Sheriff Garrett's statue. Well, I never even saw you look at Gloria that way.
That statue represents why I fight for this town. And mark my words, Eliza, you may think I'm exaggerating the chipmunk problem, but I have the feeling those furry bastards are gonna be my William Bonney.
This town is too peaceful for all your vigilance, Amos. And honestly, how much damage can chipmunks do?
We'll see about that.
Okay. And William Bonney, by the way, was Billy the Kid. Just so you know, because that's Pat Garrett. Let's go back up here. Still not open, huh? Okay.
There must be a way we can use Amos's fondness for Sheriff Pat to lure him outside the police station. The Hangar 84 expansion blueprint. I love the words top secret. Knowing things that others do not is so satisfying.
What, this one?
We bring the thunder, you take responsibility. Kilauea Thunder. Warning. Keep away from heat, children, people under the influence of alcohol, important landmarks, and elected officials.
There's the hint. This is how it blows up. Oh my god,
I
she's
am
stuck
sure
in
the
butt.
statue will be unaffected by this small explosion. But it should cause enough commotion to distract Amos for a while.
Go inside? Does it just detonate on its own? Where do we get matches from? There's none in here. Nothing there. Small radios. Fruits, okay. Let's go up here. Where do we get the matches from? Where did we get matches from before? The gas station, right? Oh hey, this dude's here.
Well, well, what a pleasant surprise. To what do I owe this visit from such a distinguished figure?
Oh, Sam, you always know just what to say. I came to see your new venture, of course. You know I take great interest in local business.
You can't fool this old wolf, Eliza. You're here to ask for my vote, aren't you?
Of course.
You can read people like a book. I have always admired this about you. You never told me who you plan to vote for.
Well, there's always room for improvement, as they say. Perhaps it's time for a change in leadership.
Oh no, not you too.
Relax, Eliza. I was joking. Although, if someone put up a sign for the motel on the highway...
Well, that sounds simple enough, but I would have done it without the blackmail.
one can never be too careful with you, Eliza.
It's true.
I am glad to see the motel up and running. Although I still think you should have opened a fine dining establishment. It would be a great opportunity to
steal customers from Mike's and put him out of business, right? I told you before, I'm telling you again. Keep me out of your squabbles with Mike.
Well, you cannot blame a girl for trying. Is something the matter? You look particularly sad today.
Today is the 10th anniversary of the Great Fire. It should be my son standing here today and talking to you, not me.
Whoa.
I am so sorry, Sam. Truly, we all lost so much that day.
Friends, family, and the most heroic bear the world has ever seen.
Well, if you need anything, you can count on me. You know that.
Thank you, Eliza. I'll make sure to fill out the right forms this time.
What?
I would like to know more about this motel of yours.
Ask away.
Tell me about your breakfast menu. Because I know you cannot cook to save your life.
Well, yeah, about that. I've had to bring the food in from the bistro in Corona.
That look.
Please, excuse me, Sam. My hearing must be failing me because I could swear I just heard you say Corona.
What alternative did I have, Eliza? Order from Mike's?
God, no.
Now, keep it to yourself. The last thing we need is for Mike to find out about this. Who knows what he'd be capable of?
Hey, Mike, what brings you here?
Hey, Ben. Just the usual.
Sure thing. 50 gallons of my super flammable mix ready to go.
Does that mean he overheard?
I would suggest finding another caterer. The sooner the better. How are the rooms?
The very best you'll ever find. Why not spend the night here and try it for yourself? On the house.
I would love to, but...
There we go.
Listen, Sam,
Before you answer, think about this. A romantic night with Lincoln, away from prying eyes. And, more importantly, away from Betty.
You sly fox. You had me the moment you said away from Betty.
Then it's settled. A room for two next weekend. You'll love it.
Enlighten me as to your business philosophy.
Simple, affordable accommodation for everyone. No pointless extra charges.
I have heard enough. Sam, this cannot go on.
Oh, not this again.
Yes, this again. And pay attention this time. In fact, write it down. Start by adding the following to every bill. Booking fees, cancellation penalties, baggage handling, water, gas, keys.
Be reasonable.
Microtransactions.
I can't possibly charge people for using their room keys.
Do you know how badly you could hurt your wrist every time you hand them over to a guest? Now, considering the beautiful scenery surrounding this place, you could easily charge for the view.
What view? There's nothing but rocks and cacti here. Am I supposed to charge people just for arriving?
Yep.
Exactly. You are beginning to understand. Perhaps we should move on to other topics.
As you wish.
I must be going. I have a lot of campaigning to do.
Well, don't leave without a souvenir. Here, take some of our complimentary matches.
There we go.
Why would I?
Because they're free.
Excellent point.
That's what we were looking for.
Eliza, if you don't mind me saying, you look like you slept poorly.
Well, I had some bizarre dreams. But I am quite certain that the coffin my offspring replaced my bed with is to blame.
I had a strange dream myself.
What about?
A goose flew from its nest after nuzzling with its mate and soared through the skies. Then suddenly, the sky clouded. Lightning struck the bird, and it fell like a stone, spiraling until it crashed onto a newborn tree.
Jeez.
Oh, that is strange, indeed. But it was only a dream, Sam. You should not give it too much thought.
Okay, so we got that. Alright. Who's this guy?
I feel disturbing him again will have a harmful effect on my health.
Okay.
Cluck, cluck?
Quack, 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 quack.
Okay, that's weird. Okay, so nothing else over here, right? No. Okay. We should go in the diner, see if there's anything in the diner for us. Since we're here. Okay.
Ah, what a successful night! I managed to shift every single meatball without anyone noticing they were mostly sawdust. And I got enough leftovers in the storage out back to set up a buffet tomorrow.
Nice.
Yep, everything's going my way. Nothing could ruin this good mood I'm in. God damn it, Mike. Why do you always talk so much?
Ah, now this is how I like to see the place.
You
Empty.
mean, like, clean?
Empty.
No, empty.
Why are you in here bothering me? Isn't there a baby somewhere you need to steal candy from?
Ah, Michael. Did I spoil your evening just by showing up?
Sounds like it.
Good.
Is that Betty's picture up there?
As tempted as I am to erase that stain on my reputation, I will not be the one to crush her sense of self-worth. I will leave that to the demolition team.
Okay, let's look at some stuff here.
Crystalline Lake for an unforgettable summer. Go kayaking, meet local wildlife, learn how to sharpen a machete, and meet the lovely owner, Pamela.
Yeah, I think we already read all that. Is there anything new she could give us?
To defeat your enemy, you must know your enemy. I can't believe I'm taking advice from a fortune cookie. Well, that friggin' bistro in Corona is stealing all my...
Michael?
Eliza?
Yeah.
I have wasted enough time on you.
Feelings mutual. Now get the hell out of my face.
Okay. I don't see anything else in here to do.
Bonus.
Let's go back over this way. I mean, I have the matches. I know I can do that, but I know there's other stuff I need to get for that guy. Still have those, right? Yeah. Oh man, it sucks we can't go in there. What's going on up here?
Mr. DeLuca, what is going on in there?
Is this an official query or an unofficial query?
Official, I suppose.
Then nothing's going on.
And if it is unofficial?
Still nothing going on. Still nothing going on here, Sindaka.
Welcome to the #1 venue for underage boxing matches in the state of New Mexico.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I'm Walter Whitler.
Alright, let's go ahead and set off the firework.
There must be a way we can use Amos's fondness for Sheriff Pat to lure him outside the police station.
Oh, we already know what that is. We're about to do it right now. This is like the easiest puzzle they've given me in this damn game.
What was that noise? Oh my God! This can't be happening!
Let's go. Okay, where is the damn guitar at? There it is.
Well, I finally managed to retrieve this accursed guitar. Mr. Huckleberry had better be grateful.
Who's this?
Oh, good evening. I believe the sheriff is indisposed at the moment, but he should be with you in an hour or two.
Not so fast, Ms. Mayor. I'm not here for the sheriff. I'm here to make sure you don't get away with what you've done.
I have no idea who you are or what you are talking about, but I am far too busy for this. Now, if you will excuse me, Ms.
Hart, yes, Ms. Hart. I'm the new mayor of Corona. And I am more than willing to tell the sheriff who really blew up that statue.
Ms. Hart, I believe we got off on the wrong foot. Let us start anew. Would you care to explain why Corona's mayor is wasting her valuable time in my town?
You'd better get used to seeing my face around here. Because I'm running against you for mayor of this hellhole.
No. Humor her might be good.
Well then, in the spirit of democracy, may the best candidate win, Ms. Hart.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Mayor. I will.
Of course you will, by a landslide even. And you will go on to win the next election too.
Of course I will, and then
will advance in your career, becoming one of the most respected and important women in American history.
Yes, that's exactly.
And then, once you have risen to heretofore unknown heights of success and influence, you will open your eyes and realize it has all been a dream. Wait, Corona's elections were just last month. How can you be running for mayor here?
Oh, I didn't resign, if that's what you're asking. I plan to be in charge of both towns.
Is that even legal?
You cannot be mayor of two towns at once.
Oh, but I can. See, I recently passed this little piece of legislation that allows the mayor of Corona to take on additional responsibilities in the county without giving up their position. Convenient, is it not?
Still, you will never win an election in this town. The people adore me.
Ha! Certainly not me!
See? The people are ready for a change.
Ha! Change! I'd still rather vote for Eliza than for you, sweetheart.
What was it you were saying, Ms. Hart? Since you are the new mayor of Corona, how did you manage to get Mr. Wiggins to cede the position of mayor?
Oh, he was only too happy to appoint me mayor and enjoy his well-earned retirement.
He would not have given up his chair even if it were in flames. What did you do?
You might enjoy this, actually. Did you ever hear about Operation Altar Boy?
What politician worth her salt has not? But why? Oh no, you did not.
Oh, but I did.
And did you?
Yes, twice actually.
And did he see the...
Oh, he certainly did.
Pardon me. Where were we again?
So they appreciate each other's conniving ways.
We should talk about the former residents of that raised orphanage.
Oh, so now you care about child welfare.
Those children need a home, and you are partly responsible for solving the problem.
Well, I'm sure we can resolve this in no time at all. Let's set a date and work
together.
You can't say it either, huh?
I suppose the children are comfortable enough for now. We can table this for the time being.
Lovely.
You could lift the ban Mr. Wiggins imposed on my offspring.
Why would I do that? A permanent ban for the biohazard incident seems perfectly reasonable to me.
To be fair, while my offspring may have brought that radioactive iguana to your town,
What?
it being explosive was entirely Michael's fault.
I don't care. Your daughter is a menace. I want her as far away from me, Corona, as possible.
I will not argue with that. But are the wanted dead or alive posters really necessary?
Yes!
Well, let me just say, I do not envy you.
Oh, but you will. Especially once I make your town part of Corona. And force you to scrub the bathrooms with a toothbrush.
Thank you for the insight, Ms. Hart. Now I know what to do with you once you lose. How did you know I was here?
Oh, that was easy. All I had to do was follow the trail of pain and suffering you leave in your wake.
I do not leave a...
Point proven. Did you blow up that statue just to get your hands on that piece of evidence?
This is not evidence, Miss Hart. It is called a guitar. Now, you will stop making wild accusations, or I will beat you senseless with it. Up to you. Will you be staying here long? If so, I know a place for you to lay your head.
Silencing me will get you nowhere, Ms. Barret.
No, you paranoid goose. There are lovely rooms available at...
You can't lock me in one of your jail cells and expect that to shut me up. Your dictatorship ends here, Ms. Barret. You might imprison me, but you won't win.
What the hell?
Go ahead, lock me up and throw away the key. Do your worst, but I will not be silenced. No matter what you do to me, I will rise above it and free this town from your tyranny.
Are you finished yet?
No, but you will be after this very public disturbance. Nothing like a little defiance to weaken the enemy's authority after all.
Okay.
I cannot help but feel I know you from somewhere. What did you say your name was?
Oh, I already told you everything you need to know. If there's anything else, I'm sure someone as brilliant as you can figure it out.
It would save some precious time if you just told me.
You'll have all the time in the world to figure it out. Once I kick your ass in the election, that is.
Is that how you want to play it? By the time I am done with you, watering Chuck will be the only job you will ever get.
Chuck? The plant?
The one and only. On second thought, I tire of this conversation. Why do you not go back to Corona and admire my work from afar? Who knows, you may even learn something.
What is there left to learn? I've already studied everything there is to know about you. Every radio speech, every TV appearance, every article and book you've written. I've seen it all.
Oh,
Jeez.
I see what is going on here.
She's obsessed.
Oh my, why didn't you say so sooner? To my most special admirer, Ms. Hart, thank you for your support in the upcoming election. There, let it not be said that Eliza Barret cannot recognize a fan when she sees one. Now, off you go. I have much left to do tonight.
All right.
My baby! Out of sight! Ready to start recording?
I have yet to find any tape, so no.
Okay, so where do we find tape at? Let's see here. There's nothing else here. Let's go back over here. Let's go back over here. Nothing's changed here, right? Okay.
I have no business at the bank right now.
Okay.
There are no maps left. Michael must have raided the stand again.
Okay.
That is the 5th time this month. Ah, I love it when a plan comes together.
Nothing. Okay. I think we can rule the park out at this point. And just to double check here, we cannot go in the
I
house.
still have things to do before going home.
We're not.
The last thing my campaign needs.
Let's go up here. Oh wait, the church. Oh.
I have no time to waste on idle chatter.
Okay. We're done with him then. Can we just go into
Pride, avarice, lust, envy, and wrath. 5 out of 7 is not bad, but I should return after I have collected the whole set.
Okay, let's go over here. Nothing. Okay.
Are you crazy? Do you know how many people have put their hands in there?
Okay, so nothing at the church. Let's go back over here. Let's go back up here.
Nothing I can do for Christine right. You may want to see me cavort in filth. If we are going to steal, we should.
Okay. Where am I supposed to get tape from?
Still nothing going on here, Sindaka.
I believe if Mr. De Luca wanted that, he would already have it. He seems like the type.
Okay.
I believe if Mr.
Okay.
How you doing, Frankie? Thanks for that introduction, Walt. It's great to be back on the mic. Some of...
Okay.
Do not touch, don't touch. Oh, that gives me a headache.
Do we have something in here, maybe? Sandstone, no. No, okay.
All right, children, let us get empirical. Go outside and find the filthiest puddle you can. Got it? Good. Now, try to put it in your pockets. Then come back and tell me how.
Okay. Sure. I don't know if that was trying to tell me that there's something there I should be able to do. But here's the thing. I have nowhere else to go. Let's go talk to him again and ask what exactly I need.
Miss Mayor, how can I help you?
Remind me, how do we record your album?
Which step do you need help with?
Why do I need to procure a recording device?
We need a way to actually cut the album. And, since you shut down the only recording studio in town...
How was I supposed to know that my actions would have consequences? Besides, returning your guitar should be compensation enough.
You're the one who's trying to win an election, Miss Mayor. I'm just a vote you desperately need.
Touché, Mr. Huckleberry. I shall see what I can find.
Where are we?
And don't forget, we'll need a blank reel, too.
Which I have.
I think I have all the information I need.
I'll be here if you have more questions.
I will be on my way now.
Have a good night, Miss Mayor.
He might need a while. After all, he was deeply attached to that piece of rock.
Like, where else? There's like literally nowhere else to go. Let's go over and talk to him again. She has a recording device.
Excuse me, Max, but I need to borrow the reporter. It will not be long.
What a surprise! Eliza Barrett's stealing the spotlight!
I'm gonna give her the blueprints.
There are some things I would like to ask you, Ms. Peterson.
Oh, if you insist.
I cannot help but notice your recording device. I have been assaulted by multitudes of reporters, but have never seen a machine such as yours.
Oh, this little thing. My mother made it for me. She's really good at tinkering.
Really? It looks very sophisticated. More sophisticated than you might expect a local paper like the New Mexico Times to have, in fact. Anyway, what I was trying to say was... I need your recorder, Ms. Peterson.
And I need some classified information. Perhaps we can arrange a trade?
There we go.
You think a mere tape recorder is worth the price of confidential information I might possess?
As I mentioned, this one is very special to me. So, it makes sense that I need something special in return, yes?
Before I hand this to you, you must promise to keep it safe. It is for your eyes only. Do not mention anything in your article that could betray military secrets.
Don't worry. Nothing I'll do with that information will damage my country in any way.
Wonderful. Now, if you would not mind. Pleasure doing business with...
There we go.
Wait, where is the tape?
You asked for the recorder and you have it. As for the tape, well, you strike me as a resourceful woman. I'm sure you'll manage.
Wait, you had another one this whole time?
A reporter is always ready for any situation, Miss Barret.
Alright, let's combine them.
What about your family? Don't they need...
Like, this game has got so much dialogue in it, I feel like we would spend, like, tens of hours just going through all the different dialogue options. Let's talk to him.
How's the recording coming along?
Actually, I think we are good to go.
I like that we're doing this in front of the sheriff.
Now, Mr. Huckleberry, I have upheld my end of the deal. I expect you will do the same.
Not so fast. You gotta send it to Crooked Deal Records. They'll do the rest.
Excuse me? Why do I have to do that?
'Cause it was your idea to put Amos in charge of the mail?
Fair enough. Send this to Crooked Deal Records. It is urgent.
Can I finish crying first?
No.
If you must. But I made a campaign promise to send this out today, so cry quickly, please. All things considered, today has been a good day for the Barret administration. Time to head home and get some well-deserved rest.
There's Betty.
Well, well, well. My offspring trying to sneak home after staying out too late. What a surprise.
Stop calling me that, would you?
Now, what weak excuse do you have to offer me this time?
I was at the school library studying for finals.
There are no final exams in the middle of summer.
I, was obviously studying for next year's finals, duh. Everyone else does what they want. Why can't I?
If everyone else decided to jump off a cliff, would you jump too?
I mean, like, everyone?
No! The answer you are looking for is no!
Whoa.
Wait, what the hell was that?
Enough! Mary Elizabeth Anderson, go to your room now!
There we go. Got to see some mother-daughter dynamic there.
Nothing ever seems to get through that thick skull of hers.
We have a situation in the southwest, son. Are you familiar with a town called... I need you to go down there. Tonight. One of our birds just went dark after a mid-air collision. Usually that wouldn't be an emergency, but there was an A-bomb aboard.
Oh, great.
And if they crashed into what we think they did, things could get complicated. First, you'll need to recover our cargo. Next, find what hit our boys and bring it into our custody.
Understood, sir.
To ensure there's no chance of this getting out, you'll be launching Project Tranquility once you arrive at the target location. Wexler and McGill assured me everything is ready to be tested.
With all due respect, sir, I don't feel comfortable field testing that equipment on our own people.
John, the state of the nation demands gentle handling, and this would cause one hell of an uproar. Whether you want to believe it or not, Project Tranquility's our best option. Besides, testing this now could prevent armed conflict in the future.
Understood. If I may, sir, the energy requirements of Project Tranquility are extremely high.
We're in luck, General. The construction of the Mammoth Butte Dam was completed just a few weeks ago. It is scheduled to become the primary source of electricity for the area next year. But it's already fully operational. Now, this mission is of the utmost secrecy. You'll be going dark. I won't be able to contact you once you're in the field, so plan accordingly.
Yes, sir.
So, Project Tranquility...
God damn it!
Makes...
Attention all personnel! Prepare to mobilize immediately! Move, move, move!
Makes the townspeople compliant. Which is why they're in a trance?